this moment we're going to solve this question together. You can pause the video and try it out so that we can see the solution together after I've tried it out. So the question is from coordinate geometry. The question reads: a straight line passing through point A, which is 3, 2, and point B, which is 5, y, has the gradient of -2. Then they are saying we find the value of y. So now, how do we find the value of y? First of all, we must understand that these types of questions, they come from a topic which is known as coordinate geometry. So in coordinate geometry, we learn things such as the gradient of a line, midpoint, equation of a line, equation of a perpendicular line, gradient of a perpendicular line, gradient of a straight line, all those things. So now when we come to an examination question, all those things have to come about. Okay, we must remind ourselves when we see such questions that they're coming from coordinate geometry. So now we first identify what do they want and what information do we have. So number one, the information we have is so now, since we are given the gradient, we are also given the points. Okay, points, we are given the points, which is A and B. So since we have point A and point B, that will help us to know that will help us to find this problem, because we have two things: we have the gradient and we have points. And we know that whenever we are finding the gradient, we need to have two different points or two coordinates. So now these coordinates are given by, let's say we have the point which is A. Point A is 3, 2. Okay, then point B, it is 5, y. So this is our point B and this is our point A. So now having that, we can write up the formula for the gradient that we know. We know that m is equals to y1 over x2 minus x1. Some will prefer to say change in y over the change in x. So now that we have this formula, we can assign these two coordinates with these variables that we have put in our formula. Okay, for these variables are these y2, y1, x2, x1. So now we'll say this is a two coordinates with variables. So when we say these for point A are ones, we mean that this is x1 and then this is y1. So we say this is x1, then this is y1. Okay, you don't say x1, y2, no, but you say x1 and y1. Even here, when you say this is 2, this will assign it to be 2. You say this is x2, then this is y2. Okay, so having said that, we can now replace these into our formula. There, we'll put our -2 there. Then our y2 is y, we'll place it there. Our y1 is 2, we put it there. Then we have our x2, which is 5 minus 3. So you must be careful with the negative signs the way they are. Okay, simplifying that, this will give us this will imply that we'll have -2 equals to y minus 2 over 5 minus 3 will give us 2. Then at this stage we cross multiply. Okay, at this stage we'll cross multiply. This is -2. So now when we want to multiply, we'll cross multiply. We'll balance this side with a 1. Okay, so then we'll cross multiply so that we have the value of y. So now we'll say -2 times 2, this will multiply with that. Okay, so once that and that multiplies, we'll get -4. Then this will equal to, the other part will also multiply this other part. Okay, Once we multiply that, we'll have y minus 2. So now when we reach this stage, it's a matter of collecting like terms. So we'll have y equals to negative 4 plus 2. Okay, so that will eventually give equals to negative 2. Then we would have found our answer. Thank you for watching.